Every year, thousands of new riders spend $8,000 on a first bike they'll outgrow in 18 months. Meanwhile, 10 Japanese beginner bikes exist that cost under $4,000 used, last 80,000 plus miles, and hold their value so well you can ride them for 3 years and sell them for nearly what you paid. Most riding schools secretly use these exact bikes because they survive being dropped, flooded, and stalled by thousands of students. Honda Rebel 25019, 85 to 2016. The first one is the bike that literally taught America how to ride. The Rebel 250's 234cc air-cooled parallel twin was used by Motorcycle Safety Foundation courses for over 30 years. Think about what that means. Thousands of brand new riders dropped these bikes, stalled them, revved them cold, and rode them wrong, and the engines kept running. The parallel twin design has a counterbalancer to eliminate vibration, and the low 9-to-1 compression means it basically can't hurt itself. 60,000-mile Rebel 250S are common with owners, reporting only oil changes. Used Rebels sit at $2,000 to $3,500, and a clean one is probably the cheapest reliable beginner bike on the market. Kawasaki Ninja 30, 020, 13 to 2017. Now this next one is the bike that accidentally became every new sport bike rider's first purchase. The Ninja 300's 296cc parallel twin makes 39 horsepower, enough to be fun, not enough to scare you. Here's what beginners don't realize. The engine was derived from the Ninja 250R platform that Kawasaki refined for over 25 years. By the time the 300 launched in 2013, every weakness was gone. Valve checks every 15,000 miles, oil every 3,700, and slipper clutch standard on 2013. Plus models, meaning if you downshift wrong, the clutch won't lock the rear wheel and throw you off. Used Ninja 300 sell for $3,000 to $4,500, and the engines routinely cross 60,000 miles. Yamaha V-Star 2, 5019, 88 to 2017. Here's one that got buried under bigger cruiser hype. The V-Star 250's 249cc V-twin was originally called the Virago 250, and Yamaha built the same engine essentially unchanged for 29 years. 29 years of production means every weakness got engineered out decades ago. Air-cooled, carbureted through 2008, and the oil capacity is generous at 1.6 quarts for such a small engine. Harder to overheat, harder to starve. Mechanics report V-Star 250S coming in at 50,000 miles, with original top ends still in spec. Used ones sit at $2,200 to $3,500, and new riders love them because the 7-inch seat height works for almost anyone. Suzuki 2250X 2009 to 2019. Now this one might surprise you because almost nobody remembers it. The TU250X was a 249cc air-cooled single that Suzuki sold in the US for only 10 years. And it was essentially the same engine from the GN 250, going back to 1982. 4 decades of the same basic design. Fuel injected from day one, which makes cold starts effortless for new riders. The engine makes a modest 16 horsepower, meaning even if you twist the throttle in panic, nothing catastrophic happens. Mechanics love them because there's almost nothing to go wrong. Used TU250Xs sell for $2,800 to $4,000, and they're one of the most overlooked first bikes in existence. Honda CBR 250 R 2011 to 2013. And this next one is the bike that Honda engineered specifically for new riders. The CBR 250R used a 249cc liquid-cooled single, not a twin, because singles are forgiving to beginners who lug the engine. Here's why that matters. Parallel twin sport bikes stall easily at low RPM if you're not used to them. A single-cylinder engine has more low-end torque and can pull from almost any RPM without dying. Add ABS, which was optional on 2011 models and pretty much standard by 2013, and you have a bike that forgives panic braking. 50,000-mile CBR 250Rs are normal. Used ones sell for $3,200 to $4,500. Kawasaki Eliminator 1, 2 Fiventine 97 to 2009. Here's one mechanics quietly recommend to very small or very nervous riders. The Eliminator 125's 124cc single was a low-seat, low-power cruiser that was almost impossible to mishandle. Only 12 horsepower, which sounds like a deal breaker until you realize 90% of new riders don't ride above 50 miles per hour for their first 6 months anyway. The engine is a detuned version of the EX125 Ninja motor, meaning it was already designed for higher output and is running at maybe 60% of its capability. Used Eliminator 125S sell for $1,500 to $2,800, and they cross 40,000 miles without braking. Yamaha XT 252-0088 present. Now forget everything I just said for a second, because this next one is a dual sport and it changes the math completely. The XT 250's 249cc air-cooled single was designed for dirt riding, which means it was engineered to survive being dropped. Dropped bikes destroy beginners' wallets. A typical sport bike tip-over costs $600 in plastics. An XT 250 tip-over costs maybe $30 in handguard replacement. Fuel injected since 2013, electric start since day one, and the valve checks every 1,600 miles sound frequent, but take 20 minutes total. Used XT 250S sell for $3,000 to $4,500, and the engine will outlast 3 motorcycles underneath it. Honda Grom 1252014 present. And this next one is the bike nobody expected to become a retention monster for riding schools. The Grom's 124cc air-cooled single makes under 10 horsepower, but it became a beginner favorite because of what that low power actually prevents. Low power means low consequences. A stalled Grom doesn't throw you forward. A drop Grom weighs 225 pounds, light enough for almost any adult to pick up alone. The engine is shared with the Honda Wave scooter platform, built in millions worldwide. These engines cross 40,000 miles routinely. Used Groms sell for $2,800 to $3,800, and they hold value almost perfectly. Suzuki Guo 250 Inazuma 2013 to 2017. Here's one that flew completely under the radar in America. The GW 250 used a 248cc liquid-cooled parallel twin that was engineered in Japan but built in China for global markets, which made Americans skeptical and kept prices low. But here's what mechanics actually see. The engine is built to Suzuki's global durability standard. Liquid-cooled means no overheating in traffic. Fuel-injected means no winter carb problems. 24 horsepower is enough for highway merging, but gentle enough to forgive mistakes. Mechanics report 50,000-mile GW250S with zero internal work. Used ones sell for $2,500 to $3,800, and they're genuinely one of the best-kept beginner secrets. Kawasaki Versys X3 002017 to 2021. And the next one is honestly the smartest first bike on this entire list. The Versys X300 used the exact same 296cc parallel twin from the Ninja 300, but in an upright, adventure-style chassis with longer travel suspension. Here's why that matters for a first bike. Upright seating means you see traffic better. Longer suspension means potholes and gravel don't throw you off. Wider handlebars give you more leverage at low speed. Same bulletproof engine as the Ninja 300, just in a package that's more forgiving to learn on. Used Versys X300S sit at $3,500 to $5,000, and the engines regularly clear 60,000 miles. Remember the opening thousands of new riders spending $8,000 on bikes they outgrow in 18 months? Every bike on this list costs less than half that used, lasts 2 to 3 times longer, and holds its resale value because experienced riders know what the beginner market hasn't figured out yet. These bikes aren't cheap because they're worse. They're cheap because marketing moved on. Here's the one thing to remember. A great first bike isn't the one that impresses your friends. It's the one that's still running when you're ready for your second bike. If this just saved you from a $5,000 mistake, you know what to do.